Orofo o say ye Ghana atade yate dende ene ena chese Ghana say ye sika ye di eye cedi no ende enenya 60 years orofo enti officially no ye launch the cedi at 60 orofo governor of the Bank of Ghana ena chese sa adwumedie kese we ye koso Ghana ha say no ewa kwako pie mu a chese ono nso watu ne num tuyo kama pa sisi anu ever since Ghana ha say ye start see the cedi no ende ena cedi no enya 60 good years odofo in the celebration kese ena ekoso a governor of the Bank of Ghana so kwako pie mu a chese etitiw fo Ghana ha say nyina no oho eno mu nyina kwako pie a chese celebration kese ekoso a mensu be gini nyina brew ewo Ghana chedofo momayenko na yenkotie nsema governor of the Bank of Ghana okopie mu ho no mu a okokan ye efa Ghana ase ye cedi na ho odin so far over 60 years and 60 years pepepe di so far no ye cedi performance no say na eko governor of the Bank of Ghana no on the best person obetumi akasa nsem nyina acha nyo no kwa no call you eye finance minister atofos nso akwakopie mu ho no mu a chese sansem wenyina ekoso dwumedie kese pan akoso Ghana agisi ame na okasa no na me so be gini nyina bre Ghana cho do man ko ne akoji sansem wenyina nchiremu emra yisi Ghana Tube so
of our motherland Ghana, I give to you a faithful steward of Ghana's cedi, yours and mine, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama.
Good to see all of you this morning. So, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, his deputies, His Lordship, the Acting Chief Justice, Honorable Ministers of State, we can see some members of the Council of State, distinguished governors and representatives of sister central banks, chief executives of banks and financial institutions, captain, we see development partners. Good morning. So this morning we gather not only to mark a milestone, but to begin a national journey into the past to inform our future. Excellencies, the cedi at 60 initiative is more than a celebration of longevity. This is a year-long national engagement that will blend.
QuickBooks gives me the superpower to automate my invoices, track expenses,
and historical reflection, as well as others. Through exhibitions, community forums, lectures, and digital outreach, we hope to bring the story of our currency to every Ghanaian home, from the urban centers to remote towns, from classrooms to the boardrooms. So for many, the cedi is something we interact with daily, but perhaps do not reflect on it deeply. A history of economic shocks, as we have had, a history of policy reforms, and the aspirations of a sovereign people. So this initiative seeks to reconnect our citizens, both young and old, with the role of the cedi event. Not just another policy event, it is a moment for Ghana to pause and reflect, not just on what we have built so far, but on what we must now protect and advance. This anniversary belongs to all of us, because when we celebrate the cedi, we celebrate our journey toward economic self-reliance and national confidence. Excellencies, 60 years ago, specifically in July 1965, Ghana made a powerful declaration. We set first our very own national currency. In doing so, we were not just changing banknotes. We were affirming that Ghana's independence must include the ability to define and defend our own monetary destiny. Since then, the city has gone through many phases. For those who would remember, in 1967, we introduced the modern cedi, simplifying transactions, strengthening security, and aligning with global monetary practices. Along the way, we've rolled out security upgrades on the cedi. We've had commemorative notes, and we've had advanced anti-counterfeiting technologies embedded. Each transformation over the years, from the integration of advanced security features in craft symbols and the portraits of our national heroes, reflects Ghana's story, a story of resilience, a story of innovation, and a story of pride. So today, the cedi is far more than just a currency. It is a trusted store of value, a driver of economic activity, and a daily emblem of our collective confidence as a nation. Whether you are talking about exchanging it in bustling markets, whether you are talking about it being used to pay salaries, or whether you are talking about it being used to save for future dreams, the cedi stands as a lasting symbol. So the story of the cedi cannot be separated from the story of our economy. It reflects our moments of bold ambition, our trials under pressure, and our resilience in rebuilding. In recent years, Ghana, like many other nations, has had to navigate some of the most complex economic storms in a generation. From the lingering effects of the global pandemic, through economic crisis, debt exchange, and tightening global financial conditions, our economic fabric was tested and tested well. But few countries experience it as acutely as we did in Ghana. So cast your minds back. In November 2022, the cedi depreciated by over 50%, becoming the world's worst performing currency, according to Bloomberg. And headline inflation spiraled to over 54%, and food inflation soared to an alarming 59.7% year on year. This was as of December 2022. This distorted household budgets, it shrank incomes, and fed public anxiety across the country. So these were not just numbers, as I'm giving, they were experiences that we lived, we felt. They meant rising transport fares, shrinking working capital, unaffordable school meals, and sleepless nights for small business owners and salary earners alike. Your Excellency, the Vice President, and through coordinated, difficult, decisive corner, and indeed, the evidence is compelling. Headline inflation is now at 9.4% as of September 2025. And we expect it to end the year even far lower. The cedi has appreciated by 37% as at October 17th. And according to the World Bank, it is the best performing currency in sub-Saharan Africa for the first 8 months of 2025. Our gross international reserves are currently around $12 billion US, which is providing a robust cushion against external volatility and restoring our investor confidence. So these gains are not by accident. They are the result of hard, sometimes unpopular, but principled decisions that we've had to take. Fiscal consolidation by government, a tight monetary policy stance by the Bank of Ghana, and renewed confidence from the investor community and the Ghanaian public. And so today, as we celebrate 60 years of the cedi, we do so not out of nostalgia, but from a place of hard-won stability and cautious optimism. As your central bank, our mandate remains unchanged, and this is to safeguard price stability, preserve financial system resilience, and support long-term inclusive recovery. We are not yet where we want to be, Excellencies, but we are no longer where we were. And that is why this moment of cedi at 60 is not just ceremonial, it is timely. It reminds us of how far we've come as a country, and it challenges us to protect what we have gained over the past 8 months. Excellencies, let us use this celebration. Now, if I can run through the outlook for the anniversary celebrations, as we officially launch the cedi at 60th anniversary, we have a number of programs lined up. It will not be confined only to this hall today, but over the next 12 months, we will embark on a nationwide and inclusive program of activities. This will include currency exhibitions that tell the story of our monetary journey from pounds to pesos and from coins to QR codes, as we have now. There will be public lectures and school tours to engage students, professionals, and communities on the importance of monetary sovereignty. There will be diaspora engagements highlighting the role of remittances and international trust in supporting the cedi's strength. And then finally, there will be special publications and legacy projects to ensure that this milestone leaves a lasting educational footprint. These activities are designed for all age groups, from school children learning to count with pesewa coins to fintech entrepreneurs that are coding the next generation of e-wallets. We encourage every Ghanaian, home and abroad, to take part, because the story of the cedi is the story for us all. So in reflection, it is fitting to honor those who carried the torch before us. And permit me to mention the first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Permit me to mention the first set of governors of the central bank, and the many men and women who steered the central bank as an institution. Their integrity and dedication laid the foundation on which we stand today. I must also commend the staff of the Bank of Ghana, talking about current, talking about the past. And to our colleagues at the Ministry of Finance, at the commercial banks, in regulatory agencies, and across our financial ecosystem, we want to say thank you for your partnership and for the shared purpose. And to you, the Ghanaian people, we say thank you for continuing to believe in your central bank and in your currency. Because at the end of the day, it is your trust that gives the cedi its strength. May this celebration renew our shared commitment to a stable, a strong and inclusive economy that works for us all. Long live the cedi, long live the Republic of Ghana. and you are all welcome. Thank you.
Order for all say Ghana Atadwe yate then way and the official launch of Ghana Yankasi cedi. Ever since I introduced cedi into the system, you start to say Yankasi di your currency cedi no. And there and I cedi no 60 good years. Into no the official launch no koso den our Ghana asi a meso me ni nyina bro our Ghana to see anu governor of the Bank of Ghana or no na watu nenum tuo den kama or the abakwasem ni nyina aba betodwa time I cedi ne start year so far no the performance of the cedi energy see anu koso chese Bank of Ghana for impenyifo finance ministry Omunyina chese the vice president of the Republic of Ghana soon obia kwa kopiem hono mo a chese the official launch of cedi at 60 no and koso a menso meji ni nyina brew wo Ghana chirofo governor of the Bank of Ghana Johnson Esiama no and chese kwa kopiem a watu nenum tu a menso meji ni nyina brew wo Ghana chirofo bro fisemba like na mo subscribe na ma share na hit notification bell so ma say na be ya abrini abibia drop content say ya wo na me na okasa no wonya ne tempa no ahwe witem rofo aha na me de nsem nyina besi Ghanatube so rofo makra mu nyina meda mu nyina celebrate